Hey guys, it's Sharika and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we are doing some 2-time spicy crab legs. They look so good. I have my mayo and mustard dip here. For today's drink, I'm just doing a strawberry water. So let's go ahead and say grace. All right. Y'all, I am starving because I did not eat all day today. Let me turn this down. I will have the link in the description box on how to make this sauce, the video that I made this sauce on. Also, I'll have the link to story time in the description box. So today's story is from Fatal Attraction. No, I did not make these stories up. I always say it in the beginning of the video, but somebody always asks me. I think that's a little weird. Oh, that's so good. So, there was a young girl by the name of Celia. She lived in Gainesville. She went to the University of Florida. Go Gators. She was a cheerleader. Very beautiful girl. Her body was found on the side of the road, burned. Okay. They did a examine the body to see exactly what the cause of death was, and it was from strangulation. The body was burned so severely that they really couldn't make out a face or anything. So of course the detectives called her family to see if she was dating anyone. So she was dating a guy named Tony. And they had been dating for 2 years. So of course they called Tony in. It was so good, y'all. They called Tony in for questioning. And he begins to tell the police that, yes, him and Celia was dating, but he was also dating 2 other women. Celia found out about these women. One of the girls' name was Angela. And Celia and Angela actually got into a fist fight before. So they asked Tony if they can review his phone records and get some DNA samples from him. This is delicious. My hands are getting messy. So he agreed, he cooperated 100%. So the first thing the detectives are thinking, okay, we need to get in contact with these other girlfriends to see if we can find anything. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Because I'm trying not to let this stuff drip all over my floor. So, look at all this, y'all. Oof. I'm gonna dip it. So before the detectives can call the other women, another guy shows up at the station and said that he was dating Shalia. He said that he was with her on the night that, on the day before she was reported missing. She dropped him off right before, it was dark. And he called her phone and she didn't answer. He tried again. A woman answers her phone. So he's like, is Shalia there? Be some big crab leg. So the girl was like, no, she can't come to the phone right now. She's asleep, and hung up. He said he thought that was pretty odd. That was the last time he called her phone. So, oh, my hands are so messy, y'all. I'm so sorry. But I got a lot of this spicy stuff on this shell. So, hold on, y'all. So the police gets in contact with one of the girls, the girl Angela, who had the fight with Shalia. So the girl said that, she had a restraining order out on her, on Shalia, because they would always get into it behind Tony. But she also said that one night they were at a club. They ran into each other again, and Shalia asked if they could go talk. So they ended up squashing their beef. Shalia said she didn't want anything else to do with Tony, and even if she did, he just didn't make her happy. So she was moving on from Tony, and she, they apologized to each other, and they were good. So that girl also cooperated. The police asked if they could search her vehicle, and if there was anything in the vehicle that they should know about before they find it. So she said, no, I just have a gas can in my car, in my trunk. Just normal stuff like that. But she had her alibi. She was at work when all of this was taking place. So she checked out. They still haven't gotten in contact with the girl Cassandra. She haven't called the police or anything now. So they go into checking Tony's phone records. Come to find out, let me just break all these off. I know y'all like, come on with the story. Dang, hold on, little mama, I'm coming. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, my hands are a mess. So come to find out, when they looked at his phone records, he was in the area where they found Shalia. And of course, they're able to find out that information by the cell phone towers. So he was lying. So he made a lot of phone calls to his brother that lives in that area. So they called the brother. Child, the brother started singing like a bird, okay? He was like, yeah, he came over here. He was acting weird, asking us for a gas can. We didn't give him the gas can, but the gas can was gone. When he left, the gas can was gone. So he said, they also have another brother. So the police called the other brother. He agreed to come down to the station. They had a surveillance tape of somebody pulling up in Shalia's car, going into a gas station and putting gas in a gas can. But it wasn't Shalia, of course, because the times didn't match up. So they knew that the suspect was a woman. So they showed the surveillance tape to the brother. The brother said, oh, that's Cassandra. So the police was like, well, how are you so sure that that's Cassandra? Because you couldn't really tell. Like, she had on a hoodie, and you couldn't see her face at all. They paid cash for the gas. So she said, so the brother said, I know that's her because she'll do anything my brother asks her to do. If he asks her to come, she don't care what time it is. She'll do whatever he say. So they call her in. They ask her where she was on that night. She said that she was with Tony. They was just enjoying each other's company. And he said he was with her. So they already know he lying, but they trying to basically build their case. So they ask her, okay, can we see your cell phone? Same thing. The phone towers show them in the same area. Well, whenever they found the body, it was a napkin laying off to the side. It didn't have anything, visible on the napkin. But the detectives, and thank God he did, said, just run a DNA sample and see if, we can get anything off this napkin. The test came back and it had Tony's DNA all over it. So they put a warrant out for their arrest. They brought them back into the station. They had them in separate rooms. And the detectives told Tony that they found that napkin, they ran the test, and his DNA is all over it. They said, so we're going to give you the opportunity to tell us the truth. Just tell us what happened. So what does this fool do? He blames it all on Cassandra. He said that Shalia was at his house. Cassandra came over there. She was mad. and they got into a fight, and Cassandra hit Shalia in the head with the fire extinguisher, and he helped her get rid of it, get rid of the body. So had they not did the autopsy, they would have believed that story. But they already knew that she died from strangulation, and then her body was burned. She didn't have any trauma to the head, so that was a lie. So they go to Cassandra, and they told them, we know you was there. We know that you pumped the gas. Tell us your side of the story. And she tells the truth. She said that he called her over one night. When she got there, he told her that he had did something bad. Shalia tried to break it off with him, told him she was done. They got into a fight. He strangled her. And he needed Cassandra to help him get rid of it, of the body. So she did it. She drove out there with him. And she said she was in the car when he, set the fire. But she did help take Shalia out of the trunk. So both of them were charged with murder. She was charged with accessory after the fact or something like that. So, child, this is my last bite, y'all. Okay, guys, so I hope you're done eating if you're eating with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the next 2 videos at the bottom of the screen, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.